Hello and welcome to For More Sport episode 6. We are going to be doing a watch along with the great teams, the two great teams from the north of the country. Manchester United host Liverpool at Old Trafford. It's going to be an absolutely awesome game. My name's Johnny and I'm joined as always by Chris. How are you doing, sir?
Very good, mate. Very good. Looking
Are
forward to the
you
game.
nervous?
No, not really. I
You're
mean,
not
and
nervous?
that's not a slight on them. That's just me. When you go to Old Trafford, it's going to be one thing or the other. You either play really, really well and win, or you just get battered. So you learn to just deal with it. Yeah, you learn to deal with it over the years,
So, from your point of view, you've looked at the team squad. I think I put in the chat that Manchester United have got quite a strong team out today. Obviously, no Ronaldo, so there's obviously a tactic there. What's your take on their selection? As you can see on the bottom of the screen, we've got Liverpool's Alisson in goal, Virgil van Dijk, Gomez, Robertson. So Phillips sits on the bench from the last game. You've got Alexander-Arnold, Milner, Henderson. I take it having a bit of seniority in the middle. Elliott, Salah, Luis Diaz, and Firmino, and obviously for Manchester United, De Gea, Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Malacia, McTominay, Eriksen, Sancho, Ferdinand, Rashford, and Elanga. Do you think that is a team that can stop Liverpool scoring?
I couldn't tell you. I don't watch Man United enough, to be honest. Right. I don't watch. Yeah, I don't know really about them. I can only really say how I feel. I mean, our midfield is very similar to what we started last season when we played there. We played Milner, Henderson, and Jones. This time we got Milner, Henderson, and Elliott. When you start the game, you think to yourself, "Oh, I don't know about this. It's a bit, it's a bit same old." But we have to wait and see. It's just one of those.
I mean, don't get me wrong. This is going to be a great game. Two teams who are, they need to get to start their tournament. We know that both teams haven't, they're not sitting on 6 points each. They've drawn a few games, lost a few games. We're now going to be seeing
Liverpool haven't lost anything.
No, I'm talking about United there when I say that. Obviously, I know you're defensive. Liverpool haven't lost, no, but they have drawn a couple games. You are going to, the theatre of dreams, Old Trafford, one of the hardest places to get points. It's going to be a great game. I'm looking forward to it. I know you say you're not nervous, but you cannot not be nervous playing against a team like Manchester United at Old Trafford. There's going to be.
I think it's a derby. Well, it's just that rivalry between the two teams. So yeah, you expect that there's going to be whatever. But I think the build up makes more of it than the actual games of football do.
Yeah.
Last, I don't remember the last time we were beaten at Old Trafford.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Well, that's true.
It's one of those.
I think it's historic, isn't it? More of a case of you've gone through many years where going to Old Trafford, you just never were going to get any points. But now we're looking at, they're ripe for the taking. As a proud Liverpool man yourself, I know you're hoping for a victory. Do you think it will be as easy as the past few seasons where you've banged in like 4s and 5 goals? And, I think it was a few seasons ago, you were like so ahead in the first half that it was embarrassing. Do you think it would be like that again?
No win near. At the end of the day, that's what makes being sitting on the fence. That's what makes this game and the timing of it so critical.
Yeah,
I'm not nervous, but at the end of the day, if let's say either one of these teams don't get the result that they would want to get, you heap pressure on yourself.
Definitely.
Yeah, because of the expectations that you've had, maybe the summer signings and all the rest of it that you've been doing, right? So if you go in here as a Liverpool player thinking last season we were 4-0 up at half time, that's a dangerous game to play because, like you just mentioned, it is still Manchester United. They're up against their greatest rivals. Mm-hmm. You're asking for trouble if you go with the wrong attitude.
Yeah. So as Mark Fraser said, Manchester United need Fernandes to play well this evening. I think that they're going to need a lot more than just Fernandes. Manchester United are going to need all of their players to really be on the ball today, trying to dominate as best they can. Playing at United, their fans are going to be, charging them to attack. Liverpool will probably need to, just quieten the crowd, soak up the pressure, maybe hit them on the break. I'm thinking that Salah may have a big game today, a bit to play here. But either way, it's going to be an absolutely fantastic game. I can see the players getting ready now to start. We are only moments away now from. I'm actually excited. I'm a neutral. I am the neutral in this game, and I'm actually excited because. Where is it going to go? Now, I know I said yesterday I thought Manchester United might pip it. Obviously, I've looked at the Liverpool squad. They're lacking some, key players. They've got some injuries, but I'm looking forward to a great game. I know that I did say you're going to remain neutral, but we know you're not.
No, that's
you're not.
I'm a Liverpool fan. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, so I can see that the referee is just getting ready now. The Premier League game between Manchester United has started. So we're looking forward to a great game of football. Two teams, Manchester United versus Liverpool, arguably the two biggest teams in the country, battling it out. Where is it going to go? So early pressure, obviously. Oh, a long ball there from Van Dijk and Salah trying to oh my goodness. Come on now. This is United. You need to be playing at home. Focus, concentrate. It's going to be very interesting to see the battles, the individual battles. Eriksen's going to need to have a good game. Fernandes obviously is going to have a great game. Yeah, So do you know what? I think the referee hopefully will allow the game to flow. I mean, what do you reckon? Do you think it's going to be a free-flowing game or a stop-start? What do you reckon?
Again, for me, it's which United turn up. I don't know. I don't watch them enough. But the truth of the matter is, there was nine goals for Liverpool, 0 against them last year.
I know, it's insane.
They're also at home, right? To me, we will play football. It's what we do. Yeah. We can battle it if we have to, but we play football. So it's really what United turn up. Are they going to want to go toe to toe from a football perspective? Because if they do, I think it makes for a good game. The only way I see it stops. The only way I see it stop starting is if United decide that they're
What do you think of that kit? Do you like that away kit?
Truth of the matter, I think it'll give somebody epilepsy. It's wild. I like that kit.
That kit looks nice.
I think it's wild.
Do you not like it?
I'm not saying I don't like it. I just think those lines are those stripes are a lot.
So, Mark, we are at 1:56, 57, 58, 59, and 2 minutes. Yes, the powers that be. We are all together now watching the game. Let's see where this is going to go. So far, not a great deal. Testing each other out. I think Gomez. I'm glad to see Gomez getting a game because obviously Gomez has been sitting on the sidelines for a long time now. It's nice to see that he's actually being trusted in one of the biggest games of the season and being trusted at the back to partner up with Virgil van Dijk. So we're looking forward to seeing him, proving the detractors wrong and showing us what he's really made of. He's a good defender. He just doesn't get enough time. Good skill.
The fact is, he's down. If you can't stay fit, you're going to be down the pecking order, aren't you? Yeah. So that's the issue. You don't change your team. You can't play Van Dijk if he's not fit, for instance. But if he's available, you've got to when he is out of the team.
Chris, you know what? Right? They just showed Trent on the screen, and I saw I saw the shirt, and I thought that's the kind of shirt that's what you see that is when you have a few drinks. What's he going to do with this? Not a lot. But do you know what? I'm glad to see United actually trying to take the ball, trying to take the game to them. They're playing at Old Trafford. They are at Old Trafford. They should be dominating the ball. Welcome to everyone who is checking us out at the moment. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in and joining us in the stream, the watch along. Manchester United versus the mighty Liverpool. We're going to see a great game today, so I'm looking forward to seeing your comments. Make sure you leave some comments and say hello. Thank you so much for joining us. It's going to be a smasher. So thank you so much for joining us. If you're new to the channel, hit the thumbs up. And please subscribe to the channel. We're small, but we are growing. I apologize, Chris, for saying that, because you're saying we're a big channel now, but we are growing.
We're growing. To be fair, we are growing.
Yeah. So far, it's been a little bit of testing each other's resolve. Who is the stronger team? Who's where's the battle's going to be? We've seen a few long balls. There was a little cross pass from Virgil earlier on. That was a great shout. I saw that was a nice little ball that he did there. But so far, not a lot going on, really. Liverpool are just testing the waters. They're playing at a slow pace. I've noticed that. This pace is quite slow. But this is a very big pitch. There's a lot of space for the guys to run. Salah will no doubt get an opportunity to run at the defenders. But we will see. It seems like a cat and mouse at the moment. Yeah, that shirt, man. I love it. I look at there's a good ball in. What's he going to do with it? Always cut inside.
Go on.
Make sure you don't go down. Everyone's getting no penalty. Come on. Milner, you know better than that. He's a very experienced player, isn't he? So, yeah, it's a good ball there in. Good ball inside.
And that's what you get. That's what you get from Firmino.
Yeah,
he won't always be the furthest forward. Yeah. So when I said about the midfield, it's a safe midfield, but how often are they gonna go ahead of the most advanced? That's the part that you're not gonna get so much. But you know what? It's solid. It knows what it's doing. So let's wait.
What's interesting is obviously Maguire on the bench. We just saw a glimpse of him there on the bench. What must he be thinking? He had the big move, lots of money was spent on him, and now we're seeing him on the bench. It feels like he's really gone down the pecking order. What is that going to do for his confidence, do you think? Knowing that in a big game like this where he needs to be there, he's now sitting on the bench.
He's the captain of the club. He'll get back in.
Oh, that was close. Very close. What's he going to do? Is he... Oh, that's on the edge. Whoa, that's close. Oh, and there's a comment from Van der Westhuizen. Is that Go, man. Thank you so much for the comment. We really appreciate you popping.
How many you got? How many we got watching? We've got 2. From what I can see, we've got 26 watching, but only 2 likes. We need to get those likes up, people. To get those likes up.
Kindly hit that like button for us. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us. The first set play of the game. What we're going to see here. It's very interesting. Obviously, they've got a nice little setup. There's a nice little wall there, and there's a man lying down for the under bottom to see whether or not you're trying to score with a low cross shot. Let's see where it's going to go. Bit of a tame one there. I thought he needed to whip that in with a little bit more power, but you know what? Early days. So Mark Fraser says, I think Man United are going to play hard and tempers are going to rise. Yes, I think so. I mean, have we not, these games are, there's pride at stake here. There's a lot of pride at stake. Liverpool want to, reaffirm their dominance, but it'll be interesting to see just what they can do against a weakened Liverpool team. Another set play here of a corner. What we're going to see here. Henderson's all over. Oh, that was a wasted corner. Or maybe not. No. And safely in the hands of Alisson. So, Mr. Chris, what do you think so far?
It's what you expect. United are going to come hard. You expect to do that. You're looking at probably holding it for 10-15 minutes, let the game develop a particular pattern, and then hopefully, because it's not going to be what it was last year. By this time, we'd already Do you know what I mean? It's a different setup now, different management, all that stuff. So you expect
think
it.
Liverpool miss Mane?
Sorry?
Do you think Liverpool miss Mane?
Too early to say, I think.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's too early to say.
So Mark Fraser says, I think Maguire on the bench is the best thing. Might make him think what he needs to do to improve his game. Yeah, it's I know that as the captain, he wants to be on the field, and he won't. Was that a handball?
Yeah.
That looks a bit naughty there. Yeah. So obviously Maguire, he needs to be on the pitch, but he has been, he has been quite, he's been accident prone. There's been quite a few videos around showing some of the mistakes that he's made. The famous Harry Maguire videos that we see on TikTok and other social media. I feel sorry for him because obviously he's good in an England shirt. Oh,
that is a ball.
Oh, whoa! Oh, he's hit the side post. Oh, dangerous. Very dangerous. And nothing came about from it. So that was a little bit of pressure. Manchester United had a bit of pressure there. They literally just, what a ball. And that tackle just took out Gomez. No, what Gomez was thinking, what's he doing? No, he gets the ball. And he gets the ball clean. There's no foul there. He got the ball. And all Elanga had to do, bang. This is United. Do you know what? Just when you think United...
Too much excitement there, though. I think if he's composed, he scores and they lead.
Yeah,
I think it's United versus Liverpool, and you're not. Do you know what I mean? I think if he shows a bit more composure, they lead.
Do you know what's interesting is that this is very similar to the goal, that sort of one-on-one that the Crystal Palace winger had, Zaha. And his composure was hold the ball, hold, release, goal. Elanga kind of, don't get me wrong, the fact that he's in that position, you give thumbs up, bro. Give thumbs up. Oh, unlucky for him. But you know what? That's the nature of the game. There's going to be chances. Both teams. That's a handball. What's happened to him now? Why is he get up? Come on. Diaz has
not got a pace.
What's the goalkeeper doing? Oh, De Gea, he needs a good game. I know that previously he's complained with, he took the responsibility for a couple of mistakes that he made in a game earlier. He needs a good game. Yeah, he needs a good game. I mean, as I said, because
Liverpool have not started well, but we said, for me, I said 15 minutes. You got to hold it 15 minutes because they are the home team, etc., etc. They're gonna come hard. You expect that. Just don't make any silly mistakes that then gives them more momentum. Stay in the game, slow it down. Go on.
I wonder if they'll target Gomez, if they'll say to themselves, not go for him. See, let's just see how confident, how strong he is in that position. What do you reckon?
But with what though? Because he's strong in the air, and if you're talking about a foot race with Rashford, I'm pretty comfortable. For him, it's more.
Oh, really?
It's those robust challenges and things like that where he's a little bit more perhaps brittle. Like he's been unfortunate with really bad injuries, but like Gomez is not weak and he's also not a slouch. So if there's a targeting of him, I don't actually know what it is that you're how you're gonna target, I should say.
So look, do you know what's interesting is United do actually have a good strong bench. They have a strong bench. They've got some really good players there. They just haven't gelled yet. And obviously it's only 3 games. They haven't really gelled. But I actually think that, I know that people are laughing and joking. This, it's another thing where obviously at the beginning of this game we were saying, oh, do you know what? Are Liverpool going to run riot? Is it going to be? But you can never rule out United. Never rule them out as a team. They are always going to come up and raise their game for the big clubs. And already they're holding their own. They're not worried. I think they're quite happy. I've got a comment here from Kombani Shoko. We won this team. Man United wins. Okay, maybe so. Who knows? I mean, don't get me wrong. I think that there's both teams are going to be at it. They've not started the season well. So this is for both teams, an important game to win, not just for bragging rights, but they need the points. United definitely need to get some points on the table. They are at the bottom of the league, but they're playing very well. It'll be interesting to see if Liverpool score first. Will the hedge drop? Will they implode as they've seen before? So it'd be interesting to see if Liverpool can maybe just get ahead and see what happens. But it is a game of cat and mouse at the moment, very cagey. Not really a lot of football being played, mostly stop-start. Good hold-up play from Diaz there.
Oh, hold on to the ball, string a few passes together. Look at that. Look at the amount of space. Go on.
Give Trent the room, and he'll always release it well. Oh, good skill there from, is that Elanga? Oh, he just ran it too long. That's a great ball from VVD. Wow. What can Salah do? Oh, he skins him. Oh, that was close. Beautiful skill there from Salah. Yeah. Henderson. Slight. Oh, that's a great ball. Let's see what Rashford can do with this now. Can he beat his first man? No, he's going to do. Oh. Good ball. Pressure. Let's see. United are doing well at the moment. Holding the ball. Nice one-touch football. Oh, if he doesn't score from this.
Yeah.
Very good goal. Well taken goal from Jadon Sancho. They had all the time in the world in that goal. What was going on there? Opinions, Chris?
To be honest, I think from the first look, I haven't seen the replay. I think that's on Trent for me.
Yeah. Oh, look, Milner and VVD having a good old argument on the pitch.
No, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I would rather see the leaders of the pitch, leaders of the team, saying to each other, "Look, we got to get a handle on this." This is, for me, that's not funny. I think that's the right way to go about it. Like,
they're a little bit lazy-dexical there. They didn't shut them down.
Look, this is my point. The through ball for the cross, Trent is jogging. He is jogging.
What doing there? Did you see
that? For me, on the first look, I was like, no, you're chilling. Look at Milner. Look at VVD. VVD is backing off with his hands behind him, whereas the other man is trying to make a tackle. That's the difference. And I think that's where the point is. If he's now missed the first tackle, you've got to go and press the ball.
Yeah.
Do you understand? But VVD stays where he is. For me, I think you've got to press that ball.
But it's a good goal, all the same. It was a very good goal from Jadon Sancho. Obviously, he definitely needs a goal in him. He's very fortunate that Maguire's worse than him, because a lot of he came over here with big money, expecting big things from him. So to get him on the score sheet is a good thing. So Manchester United 1, Liverpool 0. We've had 16 minutes played. It's a very good game so far. There's going to be. Oh, what was that pass? Wow. Though Liverpool are not known for playing desperate passes, but that seemed a little bit desperate there from Trent. There's a whole game here. Come on. They look tired, jaded almost. Yeah, come on. Henderson's going to need to really get it round to his guys. Come on. I mean, I don't know. I
think you just got to reset. At the end of the day, I said 15 minutes. Try to make sure that you play the ball about and don't get them too excited. You've missed that first target. I think you've got to start again. Do you understand? Yeah. You've got to start again. My thing is more that over the course of this season so far, this is the third game we've started. We're starting too slow. That's the only thing. The intensity is not there when we start the games, and I don't know what that is. But yeah,
Diaz, don't leave him on his right foot. Yeah, Diaz.
Unlucky.
But you know what? He is a threat. He's cut. He came to Liverpool, hit the floor running. Sometimes a player needs a few games to get himself, set into the team. But he's been brilliant from the moment he came here to Liverpool, and he's he will be a threat all game. if he gets that ball. Definitely run.
This is the seventh game we've conceded first.
Yeah.
We've got to get this out of our system where we start this slowly.
Yeah.
You just got to get it out of your system. 7 games that you concede first. We haven't lost any of them, but you can't keep your powers of recovery can't keep being tested like this.
It's very, very good. So we've got do you know what? You can see United are up for it. They're hungry.
And that's the thing, but will you keep that intensity? Will you keep that intensity for 90 minutes? You've got to remember this is a Liverpool team that is very experienced. Do you understand? We've gone to all of these different locations, played different teams. Blah, blah. We're not the Liverpool team of old. So as long as you can keep this up for 90 minutes, that's fine. Yeah. What we'll find is that in the second half, a lot of the time, the team just fall asleep.
And
he should finish.
Good tackle there from Gomez.
See? Gomez is not a slouch.
No.
There you go.
Robertson robs the ball off of him, but I would get that. I put my foot through that and just get it out.
No. We don't. Like you said, we don't. You shouldn't do desperation.
Yeah.
You said it earlier. You don't need to do desperation.
I mean, is it desperation to clear your lines and get the ball out?
But it's only going to danger zone. It's only going to come back, and if you trust yourself, your ability, and your teammates, you don't need to. Well, in some cases, I get it, and in other cases, if you trust your teammates, if you trust your ability, you don't need to just hoop.
I mean, I saw the goal that Chelsea conceded against Leeds, and the goalkeeper should have put his foot through it.
That one, yeah.
Just get the ball out of the way, get it away from you, get it up the field. Your team can the squad can get back together again and get some sort of shape. That's good football there. Good one touch.
That was a bit.
It's good to see Sancho though. I must admit, I've not really seen. Sancho's a very good player, but I feel like when he came to United, it was I wanted him to sort of make his mark at the club. I haven't really seen that from him yet.
I thought tail end of last season he wasn't bad. I thought he wasn't bad. I thought he was really starting to find his feet.
He is getting there, and I think the fact that he's scored now will do wonders for his confidence. Absolute wonders for his confidence. Oh my, that shirt! I just feel like every time I see that shirt, Chris, I just think, oh my god, I'm getting high.
But that's what I said. I was like, it would give somebody epilepsy.
Oh dear! Apologies for anyone that does suffer from epilepsy, but yeah, it's a very interesting shirt.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, we can see that the and to think that they're at the moment 21 minutes gone and they're actually leading, and Ronaldo's sitting on the bench. Good stop there. Good pop cross. Yeah, nice one. What can Salah do with it? Is he going to give him the space?
The cohesion at the moment is not there.
That's good.
It's not. The cohesion's not there. Not at the front.
I think what you need to do is what's that? Got to push out close angles. Yeah, that's a good ball, Milner. They just ran out of space.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I think, you know what? If I lose our discussion, that's a shirt I'll wear on the show.
Oh,
I must say, it's the first time I've seen this kit actually. I don't mind it actually. It is out there.
Yeah, definitely. When I first saw it, I thought, no, that's a lot. That's a lot.
I just hope that we don't get a situation where Klopp is saying, "Oh, my players didn't play well because of the shirt they're wearing."
No. No. Who does that? Well, that's only about once. And it was, goodness gracious, 1995. Like,
yeah. Oh, the shirt we're wearing is terrible. Blah blah blah.
No, that we will not do that. We will not do that. We've had some excuses, but we won't do that.
Yeah.
What was that?
I know. Do you know what? It just feels like, it almost feels like you've got. I'm not used to seeing Liverpool playing so slow, like reacting.
No, we've been like this. We have been like this.
Very.
Trent is all over the place. Trent is actually
no, the first yellow card.
all over the place.
I don't know. I just feel like, am I watching a Liverpool squad at the moment? Because they seem very jaded, very slow.
No, but this is. I don't remember the last time we started a season with X amount of wins. We always start slowly. Our pre-seasons are very, very intense. Very, very intensive. Sometimes we hit the ground running. The year we won the league, we hit the ground running. 18 games, we won 70 straight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But apart from that, it's very rare that, you know what I mean, we hit the ground running. And as you can see, in the last, 7 or 8 games, we've gone behind as well. But we haven't lost. That's all I'm saying. We haven't.
You're gonna have to
lost.
Eriksen's a danger.
Is he? He's taken one free kick. I don't class that as a danger. One free kick is one good free kick. It does, for me, he's not a danger.
Eriksen, you don't see Eriksen as a danger?
Not really. What has he done? He took that one free kick 24 minutes into the game. What's he done?
He has the potential, doesn't he? He has the potential.
Of course, yeah. Of course.
That's what I meant. Sorry, I didn't mean as in as in general. You know,
someone. No. I think he's playing too far back for me. I think he's playing too far back in the field. I think they've got him and they've got Fernandes.
Yeah.
They can't play with one defensive midfielder. They seem to be wanting to play with 2 holding, and to get him into the team, that's where he's playing at the moment. So yeah, I think if he was further forward, then I'd say he's a problem. I think where he's playing, you could thread balls through and stuff like that, but they've only got at the moment they've only got one run in Rashford. Elanga's made a couple though. It's just a slow and tedious game from my point of view.
I know. I'm just.
We haven't.
As you said that, I was thinking this game is. Don't get me wrong. We've had a goal, so we can't argue about that. A goal has been scored. They are winning, but it just feels like a very slow.
Go on. Referee.
The ref has got to pull out a card for that one. Yeah. I mean, you know what? Well played. He's made sure that the attack has been shut down. He's taken.
That's what it is. Took one for the team for sure.
Oh, do you know what? I've just seen a comment there from it says how can it be a derby when they're from different cities? Well, it feels like a derby.
No, so we said rivalry, and it's
it's more of a rivalry. Yeah,
not derby.
Not a derby. Yeah, I think the term. Yeah, it's a better term. Yeah,
Trent is not with it. He is not with it. But that's what I'm saying. Then it comes straight back to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. And I think that's the point, isn't it? Because it goes straight back to you. But I always look at it this way. It gives you time to regroup. Yeah, it is coming back at you. But maybe before you were the last line of defense. Maybe there was nothing else there. You needed somewhat, that space.
Yeah.
I'd much prefer for you to be running at me, trying to start a new attack.
Oh, who was that, bro?
I don't know what that was.
That Milner.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh, dead.
Press.
Yeah, there you go. No, he's gonna flop it. He's gonna flop. What was that?
I don't know.
Just rubbish choices, bro. Because the midfield is mad today.
Yeah. Oh,
dead.
Nearly. Don't get me wrong.
Dead.
As we've already said, the pressure that Manchester United started this game at is not something they can keep up for 90 minutes. There's no way they can.
Well, we don't know. We will see. But it's a question. It's a question that, for me, when you play teams like now, when you play teams like then you play teams like Liverpool, it's a question that has to be asked of the opposition, because these teams are they're the United, Chelsea's, and Arsenal's of that day, right? That they will keep, you know what I mean? They will keep going. They will eventually get themselves together and they will make chances. Why? Because of the players they've got and because of the managers who manage them, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, come out fighting. Come out.
On, ref. What are you doing here, ref? Are you literally letting that play? This is like a really.
That's poor. That's poor.
I'm looking at the referee watching all of that, and he's just going, "No, I'll let it play on." So Boa Konin has says Man U will win.
We'll see. We'll see.
They may well. We don't know. So 29 minutes, still a long.
This is also, and again, it is Manchester United versus Liverpool. I hear that, but this is the mistake that a lot of people also make when it comes to Liverpool. They think that they see the half time, the first half, and that is how we play for the whole 90 minutes. No, you saw it against Palace. We went down to 10 men and we were better than Palace.
Yeah.
We didn't make chances, but we were easily better than Palace. And we had 10 men, right? We've gone behind in, like I said, 7 games. We ain't lost any of them, right? People think that because they see you play in a certain way, that's how you're going to be for the whole 90 minutes. Yeah, this is your clock team.
This is it. Let's see.
No,
do you know what? It does feel like the game has slightly. A lot more of the ball is now being played in the Man United half. I feel like maybe what Liverpool have been, their tactic was play slow and just basically slowly worm your way into this game. And if they could have got to halftime 0-0, great. 1-0 down, they now got to score 2 goals if they want to get a win. Difficult. United this team does look like it's slowly starting to gel. Slowly.
Their last game they lost 4-0.
At the moment, they look like they're gelling better. They're playing a lot better than they did in the last game.
Yeah, of course, but I think it's the game against Liverpool. I don't think it's got anything to do with them being better. Because truth be told, they've had 1 free kick, and then who is it that hit the post?
Nearly.
Ilanga hit the post.
Yeah.
Does that constitute them playing better? I think Sancho's bit where he scores, that's the moment of magic, because he showed composure.
Oh, is that the new signing? What's his name? Casemiro. Oh, yeah. So Casemiro. I wonder what he must be thinking. You know, you've left, Real Madrid, all the Champions League medals. Sorry, Chris, I can't hear you.
I'm not talking.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you were saying something.
No, bro. I was mid flow, and then we kind of switched subjects. So I just let you.
I apologize.
No, it's all right. It's all right.
No, I just think that I wonder why Casemiro would leave Real Madrid. Maybe it was a new challenge, or is it just the dollar signs? What's he going to earn?
Oh,
come on, that's dangerous football.
Dude, that's so dead.
Yeah, Alisson is he hasn't really, apart from the goal though, he hasn't really been troubled, has he?
But then I don't think really anybody has, to be honest.
Air United have a couple of local derbies. Kilmarnock is great. Their next town is Ayrshire, 15 miles apart. But when the other is Queen of the South, who came from Dumfries, which is about 50 miles away. Now, what's the space between Liverpool and Manchester? 30 odd miles, is it?
I thought it's something like 60. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. If one of the viewers,
I think what's amazing is the fact that in the space of 30 or 40 miles, the accent is completely different.
Yeah, for sure.
A very small. You could travel. If I travelled from where we are here, 40 miles, and I end up in Essex, they'll still sound like me. Yeah, fair enough. When you get to the Midlands, Leicester, Birmingham, then the accent changes. But in that very small area, you've got a Mancunian accent, a Liverpool accent. You've got, dialects of like Barnsley, and it's just interesting that in that small area, not that far, but they have that the accent change is so different. It's quite interesting. What do you think is going through the mind of the Man United manager right now?
Keep it the same. Keep it tight. Don't make any silly mistakes.
Yeah, I think so far.
Hope the levels of fitness are correct. For me, this you know, if you're a United fan and you now have the lead, you've got to be quietly confident because the options, the options are from Liverpool's bench are not as.
Yes.
Sorry, what's the ooh for? They didn't do
Allison's
anything.
run.
Allison cleared the ball and they didn't do anything.
But he was out of. I thought. You know what I thought? I thought if United could have broke out faster, it would have caught him out. He would have been caught outside. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's still the fact that he's having to do that.
But there was a defender there, so I don't actually know why he came. There was a defender there and he was under control, so I don't know why he came. But you know, Man United are not giving him anything to do, so he had to make his own entertainment, I guess. Sometimes you give yourself something to do when you're bored, innit?
Oh, he should have released. This is a game where Diaz really needs a good get. Oh, that's a good ball. Good ball. Go wide. This is where you need him to be. Oh. Oh. Danger. I see this as the sort of the applied pressure that Liverpool do.
But the midfield options for me, they lack. This is what the problem is. It's all well and good being general. I mean, the defense is fine and up front is okay. Bobby will peel away from their central defenders and you know, a bit of movement and stuff. But yeah, the attack is okay. But the midfield, it's too much of the same, and there's not gonna be anyone trying anything different. Look, you see this? You see Milner? That's what I mean. He's a good, solid pro, but he's not gonna give you. He's not gonna give you much. No. Like, he's not gonna give you more than what you need. Yes, he started last year, but it was, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So look what Mark Fraser said. There's a village 7 miles from here, and we can't understand them. Imagine that. Wow. Only 7 miles, and the accent's slightly different. I watched a TV show once where there were Lowland Scotland and Highland Scotland, and there was people from the Shetland Islands, and their accents were all completely different, even though, you know, all part of that sort of up there, you know, Scotland and the islands around it. It was very interesting.
Look how deep Bobby's coming for the ball. Wow. I don't rate this. The midfield is lacking.
They can't release Salah, can they? That's the problem. They're not able to release him.
To be honest with you, that one I'm even okay with.
No, I'm even okay with. Did you see that?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
He's about to get himself booked. He's going to get himself booked if he carries on like that. I saw it earlier. I thought he'd lost his head. I don't know what's going on.
No. Milner's a canny operator.
Yeah.
He will not lose his head. He'll just give away. He will give away what he will. Because remember, he's not gonna catch that guy if he gets away from him. No, hence why the little kick out.
Yeah.
If you give away a foul,
do you think that Klopp went more of a defensive minded team?
No, that's the midfielders he's got available.
Henderson, with Milner.
And Jones. I mean, not Jones. And Harvey Elliott.
Yeah, they are quite. I mean, Elliott does attack, but those two, they do kind of. They're more holding rather than.
This is it. I mean, don't get me wrong. What's his name? Henderson will tell you.
Players.
That's Liverpool's ball. It ricocheted back up.
Man United players there. He's on his own. Help him. Honestly, he was literally on his own. What was he going to do there? Says Robertson known for his long throws.
No. He won't be a long.
Oh, okay. It won't be a Rory Delap-esque.
No. Oh, I mean, because the fact of the matter is, who's going to head that?
Do you know what? It felt to me like a hit and hope.
Oh, that's a foul.
Oh, who is it?
That's Milner.
Yeah, trust me. Milner, I will be surprised if Milner... Oh, he just spat on himself. I'll be surprised if Milner stays on the field in this game. I'll be very surprised. He's second to
stay on how? Stay on. What do you mean? Get sent off or get substituted?
Because because all it takes now is him to get. I mean, look at that. Look on the bench. Thiago, Nunes. I mean, in the stands.
Yeah.
One unable to play. One injured.
Listen, this is what happens. This is what I remember a couple of seasons ago. We had no central defenders. We came third.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you are good enough, when everybody comes back or whatever, you'll find a way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
see now, Trent's got a bit of space,
but there's no runners. That's the point.
Nowhere for him to go with it. So now he's. See, I think during COVID, I remember Liverpool couldn't even buy a win at Anfield. They were struggling because there's so many injuries.
So many injuries. That's it.
Yeah.
But if you say it as a Liverpool fan, it's excuses because obviously we don't generally for a long time we don't lose, especially at home. Yeah. So if you state the facts, that well we lost X amount of whatever, it's like well it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But some teams can lose one striker and all, you know what I mean, everything goes wrong.
What I found interesting about that was you lost all those games at home and you still got Champions League.
Still came third. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you still got oh, what's gonna happen here? Good pass.
Oh, good defending.
Yeah,
who's that?
Defending there.
Martinez.
That was Martinez. Yeah. Wow, they're patting each other on the back like they've won the game already. But that was very dangerous.
But you see, have you noticed now we might not be getting it right, but the game is being played over here. The game is being played over here. You got the similar situation that we had against Palace last week, where if they break correctly, United are dangerous. But in terms of now who has the game, it's us.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Very close. Bit of ping pong football there. Now you can see the pressure's on. I feel like you know what? I feel like Manchester United need to slow this game down again. Look at this.
How do you miss that though, bro?
Was that a handball? Where did it hit? Did it hit his hand?
No, I don't think so. No, but his hands are by his side. His hands are by his side.
His shoulder. It looked like it was his shoulder.
I'm not having that. Yeah. No. I'm not having that.
No. Fair enough.
I'm not having that. I might be.
He's done a match game, match saving stop there. He did it before. So I don't know where they get him from because he's a very good player.
Who?
Martinez.
He's from Ajax. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know about. I'm going to reserve judgment at the moment because remember he was there last week and they conceded 4. So. He's new to the league, so you've got to give him time. And
no, come on.
Bruno is something else, I tell you. Come on. Yeah. Poor control.
The thing is, if they'd scored there, I would have said, hang on a minute, that was a foul earlier on. Oh, Sancho is 1-on-1 with VVD.
No. This is VVD, man.
It's VVD, man. Yes. So anyway, guys, if you're watching us, thank you so much for joining us here on the watch along. We're watching.
Have you hit the like button?
Yeah, we're watching Manchester United versus Liverpool. So far, it's 1-0, but the tide does seem to be just changing slightly. Liverpool are much more in this game now. Probably most of the possession. It's
not doing much with it, but yes.
But still, they seem to be getting more into the game now, and
see this. And by the way, it's 1-0 to United. Sancho got to go. You've got to get that crossing.
Did I say
got to get that crossing? No, you didn't. You just said it's 1-0.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Mark Fraser there. They will be doing all they can to keep Salah out of the game. Yeah.
100%. 100%.
Do you know what? I did not think he had the right to gain that ball. I thought when Elliott moved that on, I thought, waste. But actually, he's going to end up getting a corner. Right, Henderson, what's he going to do?
Going to be dead, don't worry. Yeah.
Well, the pressure's still on.
That's what I mean. That was terrible.
Yeah,
okay, that's right. It was a bit short, but
Yeah, it was a bit short, but you know what? It is what it is.
And this is what I'm saying. Right now, I'm very comfortable. I'm sitting here, I'm very comfortable because I know that actually Liverpool, they're not making chances, but the ball, we have the ball, right?
Yeah.
And the longer we have the ball, the more you're going to be running about.
Yeah, that's
right. So it's just one of those things. It's just a shame for me, it's a shame they've scored because at least they don't have to go chasing the game. We have to go chasing the game and we will leave ourselves open. Because I don't think they've really done anything that was like, they scored, they hit the post, and then they had the free kick.
Well, I would imagine United will be a lot happier going into the halftime. Oh, what was he doing there? That was just it. They're not the race.
Go on. That's a referee.
Is that a nasty one?
Ref.
What's the ref going to do here?
And if he's been booked already, who is it? I don't know who it was.
I don't know who it was. No, get out of the way. Speak to
Dallo. It's Dallo. Okay, Dallo.
Has Dallo been
right, no, he hasn't.
Does he get?
It was robust. Okay, it was a robust challenge. To be fair,
I love the robust.
It was a robust
challenge.
Okay.
Is it Portuguese?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Portuguese man is in the book.
Painful to watch, man. Yeah. I think United go in. They go in 1-0 up. Definitely, we ain't doing anything with this. Like we haven't, apart from VVD, ain't no one's gonna. No one.
If you did go in drawing the game, you'd be happy if it was a 1-1.
But even 1-0, I think you got to take it because we haven't done anything to merit.
Do you know what's weird though? I have not even mentioned Firmino's name in this game.
This is my point.
Firmino he's like a ghost. Like we've not heard his name the whole game. I don't think I've even thought. Is he even on the? What is he doing?
The ref just needs to blow the whistle and let Klopp just deal with these, man.
Yeah, he's going to be some tough words in that dressing room at halftime.
So it's been. I would say it's been a shocking half. We started too slowly again.
Yeah.
Like this is too much of a familiar pattern. And that, like I said, the powers of recovery are there, but it's Man United versus Liverpool. So anyway, half time.
Yeah. So Chris,
I'm not giving no half time. Whatever the score speaks for itself. I'm gonna have a comfort break. And
they've surrounded the referee, trying to argue about this, that, and the other. But the fact is, they're 1-0 up. They haven't played badly, but I think that the last 10 minutes of that first half, it was going towards Liverpool. I think Liverpool had slowly started to work their way into the game. First half was terrible, but you know what? I think the second half will be very interesting. And I think the second half, there will be more goals, but whether United get a second? I don't know. I think the Liverpool will, for the rest of the next 45 minutes, they're going to be chasing.
No.
If they can score early, that would be good. But we will see. Yeah. So, my friend, before the game, I know you were pleasantly confident.
I'm still confident.
And I know that obviously we talked about the previous games where there were 4 or 5, silly amounts of goals scored in the first half. United have definitely learnt from their mistakes. So far.
Do you think they have? What do you think? Okay, you say they've learned from their mistakes. What have they done different then? I have to ask. Because I said 2-1 to you.
You know what I think? They've been sensible. They haven't gone gun-ho. I don't think that this United team have gone gun-ho like what we've seen in previous seasons where you go to Old Trafford and you know that you're going to get attacked by a Man United team for 90 minutes. This has been quite, this has been a measured game. They haven't really been, the sort of crazy leaving themselves open at the back type of football. It's been actually quite reserved. And that's what's probably given, there's no space for Salah to run into.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where's the space? Oh, so hold on. We've got here Donald Trump's time-traveling Blasians has said Varane red 63 minutes, 2-1 Liverpool. You reckon?
I said 2-1 because for me it's the lack of creativity in the middle.
Yeah.
I think it's a lack of creativity in the middle. And at the moment, the game is playing out exactly how I thought it'd be. United coming out, all guns blazing, they're chasing everything, they're making tackles, they're getting players, making tackles, and a couple of them being put. Great, okay. But the fact is, it's like I said to you, can you do that for the whole 90 minutes? Because at the end of the day, we can play football for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
We can do that. So if you can do it for the whole 90 minutes, then that's great. That's fine. Right. I think that when you go with such intensity and you are constantly being pressured, as we saw in the last 10 minutes, we had a couple of decent chances in the tail end of the game, whereas they had all of theirs at the beginning of the beginning of the half. So we'll now see if they can keep the concentration for the second 45. Where they are dangerous is that Liverpool have to chase the game. And this is my point. I know you say that I would defend my team, and of course we would do. I won't do it blindly, but I will defend my team. My thing is, I don't know if this United team has learned. I just think they're very fortunate that the circumstances means that Liverpool have to play the players that they've got on the pitch. I think if you have to play a different number 9, if you get to play Thiago and Fabinho, I think it's a completely different proposition. Then we would really know what they've learned. But at the end of the day, it's still Liverpool Football Club. So at the end of the day, put United under pressure and let's see if they really have learned something.
Okay. Caleb, you've been watching the game. What do you think so far?
He ain't been watching the game. He ain't been watching it. Okay, what did you see? I'm going to let him see. What did you see?
Go on, Caleb. What's your take? What do you think of the game so far?
I think if Alisson would have died like later on, like not so early, if he dived, because he dived the other way. And I get how he dived up because it looked like Sancho was going to shoot.
Yeah.
But somehow Sancho scores. Yeah. And as my dad was saying, Virgil could have done a lot more. And half of our defenders are like, who knows where. So there's like 2 defenders, Milner and Van Dijk, actually doing stuff.
That's fair. That's fair.
Can I just say though, Caleb, right? I don't think that Virgil's at fault for that goal. I think Trent is at fault for that goal.
Yeah.
I think Trent is that when you look at if you look at the play in that game, Trent he quits, he gives up. You actually see him run, stop, and then run again. Because look at the replay here, right? Just look at the way in which so we've got, they're running down the right hand side, right? Obviously he brings the ball back in. There's a good cross. Right, look at Trent here. Right, look what he does. He's watching the ball. Look, just keep your eye on.
It's Trent. This one. It's this.
Yeah, look.
Here, they give and go, and then they trotting.
Look, trotting, and then doing nothing. There. You telling me? I looked at that and I thought, what is Trent doing? Like he's ball watching. Is he tired? Is he injured? What are you doing?
No, this is one thing about Liverpool's right side.
Yeah.
If, let's say, this was a break, you would have seen Henderson. Well, if everybody's fit, you would have seen Henderson just doing a madness over there. Yeah. Because he, a lot of the time, has to cover Trent. It's one of those things where they with supposed football geniuses, you have to cover for their moments of, I'm not going to track back and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
A lot of our creativity comes from Trent, so he will be so far upfield. Yeah. But sometimes he forgets that, I do have to get back. And so he does this.
Yeah.
He does this. And that's why he don't start many games for England, because they don't play like Liverpool and they won't allow this.
Yeah. Oh, that was nearly a chance on 41 minutes. I mean, the thing is, there will be more chances in this game, no doubt about that.
That was wild. I could have been an own goal.
I know.
And I saw earlier the way how when it was like Lilia throwing, the ball was still on the pitch, and then he handled it.
Okay.
Look at this
To me,
comment.
that
Mark Fraser, Chris. He says, "Is this not a common thing?"
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's the issue. Is that for that goal, I didn't see. I saw VVD trying to block the ball. I saw Milner throwing his body in front of the ball. What I saw there from Trent, I actually thought, was he injured before? And he's like, because he just slowed right down. There was no, you've got a ball in your penalty box and you're not watching the ball. What, you've given up? Like, to me, you're playing at Old Trafford against a team that will give you nothing in a massive game
but also,
and for, to get points.
Also, you got to. I mean, I'm only saying this. We've only perhaps commented on it or said our piece from a Liverpool perspective. You know what, Jadon Sancho, composure. To take Milner completely out of the game and then make Alisson dive the wrong way and pick your spot. You know what? Maybe sometimes we just have to give credit where it's due as well. Because to me, in a game like this, in this magnitude and the lack of confidence that they as a team have, for him to sit a man down, take him out of the game, and then a keeper of Alisson's quality to pick a corner, ratings to that as well. I do think it could have been prevented, but I respect it.
So obviously credit where credit is due.
A
goal from Sancho. We said earlier on that Sancho needed a good game because eyes will be on him. Their captain Maguire is on the bench, and if they win this game, there will be people saying it's a justifiable place for him to stay. Obviously. I feel sorry for Maguire as he is a good defender. No one can say he's a rubbish defender. He's not rubbish. He's just made some pretty bad mistakes. Maybe he shouldn't be the captain. Maybe he can just focus on the football and maybe the pressure of being a captain may have got to him. I don't know. But he's not the player that we saw at Leicester. He's certainly not the player we see in an England shirt. So there's got to be something going on why he ends up now, unfortunately, sitting on the bench. And I would imagine that if he was on the field, Liverpool would have been maybe happier. Maybe I don't know, but in the second,
I think a lot of emphasis is placed on him, and I think that's where the issue comes. Okay, I'll give you an example. People will say that Koulibaly, and I agree. I think Koulibaly is a quality defender, but if you actually watched the mistakes that he made.
What, in the game?
Against Leeds, right? People maybe will be like, oh, well, early doors, new league. If that's Harry Maguire, he's gonna be a me. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand? Everybody has those days where they have a bad day. The only problem is when you play for one of the biggest clubs in the world and then you are the captain,
you're under the spotlight.
Anything you do is going to be analysed. And if it's not good, it's always going to be, this person is rubbish. Henderson gets it all the time. I'm pretty sure the likes of Koscielny had it when he was your captain. If you don't have a good game, everybody comes for you. And other players may be worse, but they just come for you. And we're in the era of social media, so everybody thinks it's funny. Listen, I'm not a Harry Maguire fan, right? But I do think he gets a rough deal because, like you said, when he plays for England, he can play in a 3, he can play in a 2. It's fine. He doesn't make the same mistakes. No. Why is that?
Is that because he's partnered with Stones?
But Stones is one player. Do you know what I mean? He was at Leicester before he went to Man United. He wasn't this player. But then maybe is it because he was just playing? Wow, I was nearly going to shoot myself there and get myself cancelled. Was it because he was playing for Leicester?
So can I just apologise for all of our Leicester friends watching the game today, as Chris has decided he wants to Poo poo.
No, almost, but yeah, he was playing alongside. He was playing alongside Johnny Evans. Who is he better? Is he better than John Stones? I don't know. It's a matter of opinion, isn't it? So
yeah.
It can't be just the fact that he's playing with John Stones when he plays for England that he's better. You know, there's got to be more to it. But I just think he gets a rough deal from people. It's not every single time it's his fault, but yeah, sometimes it's, you know, okay, looks like Martial's coming on.
Oh yeah, it seems like Martial's getting a warm up. I thought that his Manchester United days were over when he went out on loan. But obviously he's come back now, and who would he be coming on for though? Rashford?
I'm guessing Rashford.
I mean, Rashford hasn't had a great game, but then Firmino, can we just for a minute speak about why is he invisible right now? Can you explain what's going on? Is he match fit? Is he match fit?
He wasn't in the squad in the last game.
No.
Wasn't in the squad for the last game. They said he's fit. At the end of the day, if he didn't play, who else was going to play? That's the question you have to ask. If he doesn't start, if he doesn't play, who else is going to play? Yeah. The bench is looking meek like right now. So the bench is looking meek. I think, you know, I said 2-1. I still believe 2-1, but boy, it's not going to be Firmino scoring. Without.
Oh, you've just done it now. You've done it now. You know
what, reverse psychology and that,
yeah, you done it.
Oh, Firmino is scoring.
Firmino
is scoring, man.
Bags a hat trick. So I know you said you don't want to talk about obviously but what do you think?
Look at the composure, man.
What does Liverpool do second half different? What does Liverpool do
at the moment? At the moment, you have to keep your foot on. You have to keep possession of the ball.
Yeah.
You have to keep possession of the football, because if you've got it, they have to do the running around, right? But if you have possession of the football, you've got to move it with a little bit more intensity. You've got to be a little bit more measured in what you do, because we had the ball for the last 10, 15 minutes of the half, not really doing much with it. Now, get the ball and do something with it. Take the risks, because right now you are losing. Yeah, you are losing. You're going to have to do something to change that. Sometimes it means taking a gamble, and you might end up losing 2-0, 3-0. You know what? I'd rather see that than to do sideways. Well, it's not Rashford. Rashford's still on the pitch.
So then what does maybe Ilanga?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, that makes sense. That would make sense.
So and obviously for Manchester United, what do you think that they need to do second half? What do you think? What do you think their game plan will be? Because they can't sit back. Sitting back.
I think to be honest, I think this is a good move now. Now you look at how they're set up, right? And the fact that they've got the lead, it's about pace. Because they may look at it and say, all right, we haven't had too much of the ball. We'd like to get Eriksen on the ball a little bit more, right? But at the end of the day, we haven't had much of the ball the last part of the half. Cool. When we get a chance to break with pace, take your chance. Because I don't think they're doing anything wrong. But when you get the chance to break with pace, take your chance. Because I think
so we're off of the second half now.
Yeah, and they can score a couple. But I said 2-1.
Yeah. You think 2-1 Liverpool?
Yeah, I still think 2-1.
I mean, Salah on the ball here, getting a bit of space. Don't want to let him go like that.
Should have. Oh, come on. And that's not going to be no good. No. Robertson. Oh, ref.
Oh, the referee's got to do a drop ball.
He's got to do a bounce in it. He's got to do that.
The referee gets in the way. I always find it fascinating when they zoom in on Klopp, because he's got that sort of his mouth open and he's just like taking it all in, just observing everything. His face says it all. He's just like, he always looks like he's in shock. What do you think of Gomez's game today so far?
Hasn't put a foot wrong.
That's what I mean. He's done very well, hasn't he?
Hasn't put a foot wrong.
Yeah. And he just doesn't get
Intensity,
a chance.
intensity. That's what it is. Intensity. That's it.
Yeah. No one there.
Come on, Rob. Not it's Bobby, innit?
Yeah.
Come on. See? Sorry. Oh my word.
Oh.
You're gonna be a meme. You're now gonna be a meme.
Yeah, you are gonna
You're gonna be a meme.
Yeah, there's no way you can hide from that one. And then we see Shaw and Maguire.
Funny. Maguire's talking to Luke Shaw. Luke Shaw's the better defender than Maguire.
I still can't believe they've got. Do you think we've seen Ronaldo? Do you think Ronaldo will get a chance?
No.
I know. Look at his face. No emotion. He's just taking it all in. I mean, obviously, there's still a few more days left of the transfer window. Will he go? Will he stay? If he stays, he may be on the bench for a while. United,
Yeah.
Ronaldo's too good to be sitting on the bench.
Go on. Aye.
Good football there. Good defensive football, but he got the ball back and he got himself a free kick.
Yes.
That's Milner.
Come on.
Good battle there with Milner and Martinez. Let's see what's going to happen here. We need a really good cross from Trent.
We need someone to head the ball.
The big boys are coming in. He looks like he has a plan. Very true, Mark. He does. He looks like he's got a plan. There's a set play here. Is this going to be a Robertson or a Trent? Robertson, in swinger.
Sloppy. Go on. That's it. Don't let them break. That's the worst thing that could happen. Just don't let them break.
He's in trouble.
No, it's fine. We got the ball. That's it.
Gomez, good ball.
That's it.
Oh.
Go on.
No end product.
Sorry, son. Who was that? Oh, Elliot.
Yeah, do you know what? Yeah, no, it's a throw in. But that was the first time we saw some penetrating football from Trent. And this is the thing. He may not be the best defender, but he's very good at getting forward.
Trust me.
He emerged through those two Man United defenders like butter. So I just feel like it's going to be, they're going to camp in the United half.
We'll see.
Obviously, they have Rashford. They have Sancho.
That was. What are you doing?
Good idea, though. Good idea. You can't knock them for that. It was a good idea. You can see what they're trying to do. Yeah.
That was dead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
there's 45 minutes to go. You don't have to start panicking like that.
No.
Bring it down. Pick a corner. Don't just hit and hope. It might look good.
So I think maybe Mark was saying that you think he's leaving. Is this Ronaldo we're talking about? Yeah. Do you know what? He doesn't look happy. Obviously, he's sitting on the bench. He wants to be playing. He wants to be playing Champions League. Maybe he knows that there's only a few more weeks left of the transfer window.
Oh, this is a problem. Let me see.
It's the first time we've actually seen United.
No.
Oh, is that a handball? No.
Go on, control it.
Oh,
ref. Oh, no. Well done. Got to win it. Oh, well done.
Oh.
Who is that? Wake up. Hello, program. Wake up, man.
Yeah. Oh,
well done.
He can't even beat the first man. Come on.
Shut the door on them, man.
I just feel like Rashford is, when he came on the scene, he just blew everybody away. And it just feels like, what do you do with him? Is he playing?
You let him play in the position that is right. That's what you do.
Yeah, what is his right position?
That's it. That's what the coaches and the rest of them. The referee's going to get fouled, isn't he? The referee's. Oh, referees.
Yeah.
Weak. Oh my word.
So, is his name Malacia?
Don't know him. I know he came from Dutch football, and he's a left back.
Okay. So he came from Dutch football. Okay.
Yeah. Or no, wait. Either he's Dutch or he came from Dutch football. I don't. No, he did. He caught him. He caught him. To be fair, he did catch him. We have to be fair.
They're happy.
Game ain't done yet.
I know.
Sing away, man. Sing away.
So, good ball in. Good punch out from Alisson there. Sancho's got the ball again, and what's he going to do? Nothing.
That's ours.
Yeah, so 51 minutes gone. It is a very tight game so far. Manchester United have, stuck there. They're just ahead, but it feels like Liverpool are they're getting probably more of the possession, but their end product just isn't there. They don't have someone that can just get the ball and finish it.
Say that again, innit? That's what I'm saying. That's what
they are getting a lot of the ball. Liverpool have got a lot of the ball. I would like to see the possession statistic because they do seem to be having a lot of the ball. They're just not able to get.
Go on, that's it.
That was good. No.
I thought.
Oh, yeah. You don't.
Again, that's it.
Gomez, well done, Gomez.
Oh, what is that? Those hit and hold balls. Don't do that.
No, don't do that either.
Oh, Henderson now dead.
He releases that ball. Oh, this is 2-0. Oh yes. Do you know what? As soon as is he offside? Oh, you're gonna get a booking for that, mate.
He's lost.
Not well, yeah. That's got to be a goal. It's got to be a goal.
Is he offside?
I think he's first look. I think he's on.
Right, let's have a look because I don't know. I know he's celebrating, but let's look what happens here. Right,
I think he's on.
Oh,
that was so nice goal.
No, he's off, mate. That's off.
No, I think he's on.
That's enough. He's off, mate.
He's on.
It's a goal. I think it's a goal.
Look at his leg. He's off. I'm telling you, he's offside. Look at that leg. He's offside. His leg. Is that his left leg? His left leg is in front. That goal gets scratched off, mate. Trust me.
No, from that angle, I think he's on.
He's on.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Oh, was he on? Was he on?
I think he's on.
They said he's onside, didn't they? Yeah, goal given. Okay.
I told you. Yeah, I think he's on.
Wow. I feel that's a completely against the run of play. Honestly, pressure. Manchester United are about to get their first 3 points.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm joking.
Whoa. Steady on there. Steady on.
I said that to get the old grenade and put a fire in the horse.
Listen. It's like we said, we can do that, and now I know that it's no holds barred. I won't hold back. That's what it is. I will take my L's. I take my L's, and I show up. It's happened. I always show up. You won't be getting away.
Something you.
Gonna miss.
That was way.
That could have been 2-1 straight away. 2-1 and the game's back, and it's back on.
2-1. I don't think we're even going to score a goal.
Oh.
The way we're playing, we're not going to score a goal.
See, pace. Rashford is up for it today, isn't he?
Goodness, your statements are so wild. What has he done today? He scored the goal 2 minutes ago. What had he done before that?
No,
what had he done before that?
Not a lot. But that run there, he hasn't said, I've scored my goal.
He hasn't been up. He's not been up. He has been anonymous. Apart from him scoring the goal, he had been anonymous before that, and then he now made another run. That to me is not up for it. That's not up for it. But you know what? We could have a difference of opinion. That's football, with it.
No, what I meant was, if you saw that run, it was a nothing run, but obviously he got himself a corner out of it. So
that's it, and I respect that. But that for me isn't him being up for it because he's been anonymous for the first 50 odd minutes. But you know what? He got a goal, and I rate it.
Oh my goodness! Come on. Oh, oof! Alisson, there because he was definitely blinded. He could not have seen that. He must have saw that very late. Yeah, so Mark, I thought it was offside, but he was marginally on. It did look like his leg was off, but hey, look at that. Look at his save. Oof. But for the bounce of that ball, that would have gone in. Oh, yeah.
Right. So I've now shown up. I've shown up twice. Every man in our group has to come and do a watch along because I'm ready. No. Every man has to come and they have to watch their team. And there's no holding back. Everyone, Chelsea, Newcastle, Arsenal, man, you're all up in the group. You're all coming on and you're watching your team on a live team. And I'm ready. Like, I'm ready.
Listen, you know what?
Where is he? Where is he?
It's 56 minutes. The game is not over yet.
No.
Still plenty of time. I'm
here for the smoke. Doesn't matter. Don't matter. They held smoke last time. We have to hold it. So we have to hold it.
The ball here.
Don't worry.
Elliot.
He's left-footed.
Yeah. But at least he's trying. The question is, if you get an injury or you need to take someone off, who do you put on?
Trust me, not a clue.
They're really bound to the bare bones, aren't they?
Well, I mean, bringing right now. What message?
Is this for Milner?
What message does this send? He's our defensive midfielder.
Consolidate. Yeah, but is this for Milner?
I don't know who it's for, but it's not going to change the game, is it?
Or is it for Elliot? But then you lose.
I doubt it'd be for Elliot. Personally, I would have brought on
tackle.
No. That was a bit wild, that tackle there. If he'd gone down, we would be looking at a booking.
But you see what I'm saying? Look where the defensive line was. This is what I was saying that Man United would if they do it, which they could get it. If you get it right, you will score because we are chasing the game. Yeah. Okay, so ultimately we are gonna have to defend higher up the pitch.
Oh, Jordan!
So
No.
Like this was. If you know your team and you know the team you're playing against.
Oh, ref! You saw that? Ref?
The ref ain't gonna do nothing.
No, he's giving it.
Yeah. Yeah, but Fernandez done that on. Oh, come on, man! How do you not give him a booking for that? Right. So
it's Henderson. For Henderson.
Okay.
Oh, Klopp is moving very wild right now. Because unless he's got an injury, that is mad.
Consolidating. Oh look, he said he's chatting. He's chatting on the chat, as is Johnny's father-in-law. Okay, so there's a lot of.
But that's the thing. Everyone chats when their team is not on the thing. Look, none of them man was commenting yesterday night when Leeds had lost. I mean, not Leeds, when Chelsea had lost. It was hella quiet. But it's okay. I now know that people are happy to throw grenades when it's me. So I've gone first. Every man is coming, and I will be there, loud.
So currently we have a situation where, does he stick or twist? I personally think he's gone along the lines of consolidate. I don't think he thinks he can get a goal in this game, and he's just trying to stop anymore. He's putting on Fabinho to defend the 2-0. I am surprised though. I thought that it would be, Liverpool Man United games have always been, good. This has been more of a jaded game, I think. Not so much action. It's very sort of perfunctory, really, almost. Oh, you did not allow McTominay to get that ball back. Come on, they're gonna gang up on you, bro. You're gonna lose the ball.
Liverpool ball.
Yeah, he was lucky there. Oh, what's this? Mr. Myers, mate, I was slating Chelsea on the chat yesterday. You need
Who was?
And check. So
I didn't see your message in the team. I didn't see you. You were quiet, bro. You were not. You weren't there. Yeah. Stop that.
We know that at some point we will all face the wrath of the watch-along football, watching your team struggle. Liverpool started this game slow. They never got into it. I think when they have the post-match, interviews, they'll all say that the intensity just was not there with the Liverpool squad. They just weren't there. They just did not. They didn't hit the game in the same way that United did. No. Oh, Chris, you missed that. You missed.
Listen.
A cheeky back from Fernandes.
Brother, 5-0, 4-0 last season. I'm okay. No, it was 5 and 4. 5 and 4. 5 and 4. So they can do their little tricks and all that now. They held smoke last year. We held it today.
So, guess who's come into the stream? Welcome, Mr. Keith L.
Hello, P. I was calling for you, mate.
As he said, I've mysteriously come out of hiding.
You know what? I respect the honesty. That's the thing. I respect it.
Oh, right. Oh, man. What is going on? Liverpool? What is Liverpool doing?
Oh, my gosh. Back into the box.
Now this smells a little bit desperate at the moment. They need Salah. I mean, it just feels like their game plan has worked at the end of the day. Their game plan has worked.
Game ain't over. It's half an hour.
It's not. I know it's not. I'm just saying. So far, their game plan has worked.
Yeah. So far.
That's fair.
How are you doing, Keith? Are you sitting comfortably?
He has said that this is a bit unexpected. I was not expecting a result like a scoreline as it is. But you know what? As Chris has said, there is still 20 minutes to play.
Half hour, mate. Close to half hour. Finish that.
Oh,
wow.
How much money do you pay that man to sky that? Wow.
Whoa. This coming from the guy who has Ian as their striker. Don't do that. Don't do that.
We have
Don't do that. My man's won. Oh, 3 games, yeah? And now he's your striker. Okay. Firmino's won everything the English game has to offer. Slow down there, bro. Man said how much did you pay?
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Still defending him. Yeah?
I will hold smoke, but I'm gonna give smoke. I'm gonna give smoke. Because people are chatting loud now. Last season they weren't.
Do you know what? Who's on the bench? Because they
look at the bench. It's finished. That bench is tired, bro.
Simicast maybe.
No. They're all defenders apart from Carvalho, and
they don't have anything, do they? They
don't have anything. But that's what I'm saying, bro. For me, I'm a Liverpool fan. I know my team. If we have to do 10, 11 games run, we'll get it done. Do you understand? If you lose and you're down there, bro. It is what it is. Arsenal went from bottom to nearly making Champions League. What? We're not capable, bro. It's early doors. Get these men fit. Get the rhythm going. I don't want to lose to United. That's what it is. Let's keep it 100. I don't want to lose to United, but for me, it's early doors. This is not the time to be like, oh my God. Get the players back. You know what, get some rhythm.
I tell you what, Manchester United are very much a confidence team, and now that they've got their, the win.
Whoa! You need to slow yourself down quickly. They have not got a win, rude boy.
Okay, now slow yourself down. Winning.
Listen, this guy. I'm coming with smoke. I'm coming with it, and I'm gonna remind you.
Promising.
Man said when they got the win, bro.
Kick a simple ball.
He's offside.
Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. Now that they are winning. Manchester United will, the confidence may well be there. They obviously were devoid of confidence after the Brighton game. Yeah, he was offside.
I'm sure you'll be happy to talk about it, Keith. I'm sure you are. Where were you when it was Brentford, bro? Where was it when it was Brentford? Or Brighton at home? Where were you, bro? I'll talk about it. Don't worry. Because this year I'm coming for everyone. So yeah, we'll speak on it.
No has said I am jumping the gun a bit. I apologize to the viewers. I have jumped the gun slightly with the win. No, they're winning.
Yeah, because look, I'm not gonna lie, I'm hella salty, right?
Yeah.
I'm very salty.
What's that?
I'm just a little bit annoyed and upset. Salty.
Good football from there from Salah. And gets us off the corner. Well done.
Wasted it again.
But what is he good? Even if he got past, who is he good?
Look at this. I'm watching round a mate's house, so I shouldn't stay on too long. But I'll happily talk about this on the Next.
But that's what I said. No, but that's what I just said. That's fine. But I can't understand why you weren't here from Brentford at home and no, Brighton at home and Brentford away. But we'll talk on this because I won't hide. I won't hide. Now, even if you don't come to the show, I'll call your names. So we'll just do that. We'll just call everybody's name when we lose. So I'm happy to discuss this properly. I'll be there. There ain't going to be no hiding from me. I'll be there. But when the next man's team loses in the group, I'm not also going to be like, oh, let's just gloss over it. Your man are going to get, I'm going to come with the receipts. If someone's scoring own goals, if keepers are not clearing their lines and they're stepping on ball and they're trying to do Strictly Come Dances, I'm here for it, bro. Everyone's getting the smoke. Because I was keeping it cool, but everybody wants to be doing all like banter, so we can all do it. Nah, you ain't got it. You ain't got it.
Oh, but that was a very good ball. Just the pace was on, but you know what? That was very close. And I think, man, that was a very good ball.
It doesn't matter. It's a game of football. You don't want to lose to your rivals, but it doesn't.
What the heck was that?
Exactly.
Wow.
Doesn't matter.
I think even Klopp's wondering. Come on.
Keeper's enjoyed himself.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. He was, as we know, in hiding, very quiet for the last 2 weeks. In fact, he's just not even. He has been a ghost. So it's nice to see him in the flesh. You know, leaving a comment here or there. Oof! Oh, wow. Putting Alisson under all kinds of pressure. Why would you do that?
Press. Where's?
Yeah, but they'll just pick you off in the middle. Right now, there's like 4 guys on one. No, come on.
Oh, it's like tennis. This is exactly like tennis. One keeper, to the other keeper, to the other keeper, to the other keeper. It's an endless game of tennis.
It don't matter. You win some, you lose some. This is what it was like supporting Liverpool for the last 30 years.
Oh, mate, listen, I can concur with that comment. Watching the team just getting beat up by any teams. And,
my word. Whoa, big man.
Oh. That's still a corner.
There is a corner.
Trying to do. Joke.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, man.
Mate, it is what it is.
Is it a corner?
Yeah. That midfield is like stale bread.
You meant to keep it on.
Yeah, that midfield is just stale bread.
Yeah.
No creativity, no nothing.
I still want to lose this game. I wanted to draw.
I wanted to win. I thought we were going to win 2-1.
No way.
Well, look, we haven't lost this season, and they played their last game and lost 4-0. I thought we were going to win.
I didn't want them to win. I didn't really want them to score a goal. But it's like, I wanted them to like make their best goal of the month.
Good ball there.
To no one.
That's a very good ball. What do you mean to no one? Oh.
To no one.
Dead.
Classic Trent.
No, leave. Oh, okay.
Fred.
Oh,
the Lion.
Yeah, they just want to shut the door now.
Yeah.
We're not creating anything, so if you shut the door, another body in midfield.
If they bring on Harry Maguire, they take it.
Bro.
Yeah.
All I say is just be happy. Sorry, young man, just be happy that this has happened in your school holidays. No, you have to go back to school tomorrow.
Oh my goodness! You know what? Trust me. When we play Tottenham and we lose, right? I don't want to go to work.
Oh, the pain!
I don't want to go to work. I just want to stay and
rage.
I just want to be.
No, listen, Sancho. That one is calm. The second one, I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah. Now, when they when you lose a derby, when you lose a game like this,
to your rivals,
it hurts. It really hurts.
It just feels like when you're.
But sorry, go on. You can. Sorry, that's very.
It's like
good ball. That was good. Lovely football.
Go on.
It's like when you're like your rivals are like a stinky fart. Like
What?
when they play, they're like so bad,
No one
and then like we will play versus West Ham.
Mhm.
Somehow we lose. We play versus any team and somehow we lose. Then we play versus a big team and then somehow we win.
No. I think you go and check the statistics. We don't be losing that regularly, mate.
No.
I don't. Trust me, you've been very blessed in the last few years.
Don't get offended, but it just feels like they've got no. They're just a little bit toothless. They don't have someone.
But dude, you can make 5 substitutions.
Yeah.
And it's like,
out of
the guys that you've got off the pitch, who do you realistically want to bring on? You think of the players that are out. Okay, Konate and Matip, take them out because they're defenders.
Yeah.
Right? But realistically, who of these guys on the bench is a difference maker?
This guy.
We've seen the 2 who are sitting in the stands. Yeah, if you had them, maybe. Naby Keita's not there. It's like, it's mad.
I know.
Like, it's down to the bare bones, bro. But there's no excuses. It's United versus Liverpool. There's no excuses.
Yeah.
I would like to score 1 goal.
I just think if you're not going to score, don't let it be worse than 2-0. Don't let it be worse than 2-0.
Okay, so taking off Milner. I mean, obviously Milner's putting a shit.
Oh my gosh.
He's a good player. He's a good young player.
Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
Casemiro is mocking the team, bro. He's laughing, bro. Yeah, we're done at it. We're done at it.
I can't.
But I know you say you wouldn't want to go to work and all the rest of it. You know, that this used to affect me more when I was younger.
Oh.
When I was younger, I couldn't take it.
Losing a game like this is, I mean, as you said, oh, that was a good tackle. Oh. Wow.
Oh.
No, he did bad first touch.
No,
bad
get up.
Yeah, he's died.
Give him a card for simulation.
And he's laughing at his job.
Good. Honestly.
But yeah, in my older age, bro, you take the rough with the smooth. And so obviously, I think with now, we don't lose often. So you're just like, oh, you know what? We look at that, ridiculous. But yeah, I don't. It doesn't ruin my weekend like it used to. Like before, it really used to get to me, man.
But don't you think that it does that? Oh,
he's off. He is off.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
No, I was saying that I know what you mean about, you know, you don't want to lose. We don't want to lose.
No.
We don't want to lose to Chelsea. We don't want to lose to to the likes of Manchester United and it's never nice. I think especially where you are at in your journey as a very powerful team and a strong team. Coming to Old Trafford, you definitely don't want to lose that because as you said, over the years, this is a good ball.
No.
Oh.
And who was that? Someone was offside. I think it was Salah.
The thing is, they're playing Salah well because they're making him go wide. He's almost ineffectual because he's not getting any
I think he's gone into the middle though.
Sorry?
I think he's actually gone into the middle though. I think, unless I've got this wrong, I thought
Elliot is on the right.
Yeah, Elliot's gone to the right.
Yeah. Firmino, man.
Nice shots. Any nice shots, the ones he missed.
Yeah, no, Firmino he's not been it for a while, but listen, I'm not going to disrespect him. He did big things for him.
Oh, no way.
He deserved the goal there. He deserved it. No, he deserved the goal. Come on. If you get through 3 man and they can't even make a tackle, then you deserve it. Look at this. Take Trent. Trent doesn't go back to him. Takes Gomez. Come on, man. If he had banged, then he bangs. That's it.
If he had scored that we'd be talking about goal of the month.
Yeah, 100. Have to respect it.
But then, I just feel like this is the point where they run out of ideas. They don't know what to do. You think
because the man them is the man. What do you call it? Man like Firmino is static.
Yeah. Yes. This is it.
He's not going to hit that.
Wow.
Man like Firmino he's not really a killer, if that makes sense. Sorry to say, put it like that.
He used to be though. He was a gunman for a long time. Oh, get up.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Cramp. I hate this.
Okay.
I hate cramp.
Madness. And for me, it's more making sure that the players that are there learn, because someone like Nunes, you should have been playing in this game.
Yeah, exactly.
You're now also going to be missing for another 2. You need to learn.
Chris, did you see the video of Nunes? How many times that the Crystal Palace defender just troubled him, like the whole game, pushed him, kicked him, pushed him, and the meme was, welcome to the Premier League. Every single defender now knows what to do with you because you don't like being pushed. You
know what it is, and again, if you don't support the team or whatever, you would think that that's what it is. We played them in pre-season. And that was a follow-on from then. It's got nothing to do with the fact that, oh, this is the first time and we're going to do this to you. They had a situation in the pre-season, but everybody will see that and see that they were getting into it.
No. Was that
one game?
I thought that was a Man United goal kick. I thought Salah had touched that last, but it appears not. So another corner, VVD coming up. Hopefully, in his psychedelic shirt, he will be able to mesmerize De Gea, and they can get a goal.
No way. That ain't going.
Dead.
That ain't going. No chance.
Wow. Do you remember? Have you ever seen the Jungle Book?
Yeah.
Yeah. The eyes.
Do you know when Shere Khan? Is it not Shere Khan when
it's the snake?
Car and he look at me.
Yeah.
I get that vibe off of those off of that shirt.
Yeah. I told you that. I told you.
But as I said, if Rodrigo scores 10 goals, if he doesn't score 10 goals, that's the shirt I'm gonna buy and I will wear it on the show.
You are mad.
But I know that Rodrigo will score 10 goals.
No, I don't.
That's a good ball crossfield. What can Carvalho do with it? Yeah, good. No.
What a pass.
Yeah.
Simple pass, simple cross.
Yes.
To nobody. That's putting it into an area is just so dead.
12 minutes now. Manchester United just need to hold on for 12 more minutes. So Mark Fraser said, Chris, I love your viewpoint. Respect for good play, even if it's the opposed.
Yeah. I would do that, but the thing is, when a lot of people don't like Liverpool, so they want to banter. It's not really in my nature because I banter
football. I banter.
Yeah. I just mean in general. A lot of people, they don't like Liverpool, so I know if I'm not careful, I'll go too far, and then I'll just start stating facts, and people just get upset with me. So I like to just stay in the realms of
within the banter realm.
Yeah, I like to stay respectful and all of that, because I don't want to do that. But yeah, in the past I've had the tendency of that. Oh, is it? You want to say that about my team? But
run there.
Carry the ball.
Because some people follow their team blindly. Their team could have been garbage and won the game, and they just don't see that you didn't actually play well. You got a couple of own goals and you won, but their team is the greatest thing since sliced bread. At the end of the day,
do you think Liverpool have played well today?
No, not at all. Like, there's not been one clear-cut chance that we've made ourselves. Not one.
Not even one goal. Normally we score one goal.
No, what a save. What a save.
You put that save.
Of course it was. If he doesn't save that, then it's in. That's a good save.
Hold on, I need to see this. So he gets the header, Robertson brings it back in, and he hits
That's going in.
Oh,
it's going in. That's a save.
I thought that
at the end of the day, last week, he conceded 4 and said 2 of them were his fault. So you say this. That's good.
Yeah.
I've seen that. It's fine.
No, Liverpool's a mess at the moment. I tell you that.
They're not playing. They're not playing.
Finish, please. He's missed.
Oh my!
Oh.
Yes!
Goal has been scored.
Finally!
Wow, give him the ball.
Can you let go of the ball, please?
Let go of
Give
the
him the ball. Come on.
Why are you doing that?
Oh,
No, to be fair, he's right. He's their goal kick, but get a move on, mate. Get a move on.
He should get in the book for that.
Of course, he's. Oh, look at his clown!
Oh,
Stop it!
No,
Behave yourself.
oh my word.
Oh, behave
I
yourself.
mean, don't get me wrong. I understand the the band. There is housery.
Yeah.
There is housery.
Yeah. Listen, I just don't. We've all lived different lives.
Do you think Liverpool will get a second?
Of course.
No.
Of course, we haven't played well.
The amount of time we took.
I think the defense. Sorry, boo. Go on. I think the number. Oh, it's Varane. I think Varane's too slow.
Yeah.
I think he's too slow to get across.
Then I got hit.
So now, are we going to get 8 minutes?
A grandstand finish.
No, I love that. I love that we may get a grandstand finish. We've been slating Liverpool, and they end up getting a result. United will be kicking themselves.
Come on now.
Play some football now. Let's actually.
That's ours. Is it? No, it's
not. Let's actually play some football now. Let's actually.
And the thing is, the substitutions that have been made.
Yeah.
They were sitting on it. They were sitting on that result.
10 goals against Manchester. So he just always scores against United.
He didn't when he first came. He was awful.
Goals.
And they scored a phone.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was tight.
Can you not? Please don't do that.
Yeah.
Who's coming on?
Ronaldo is coming on.
He ain't gonna do a difference.
Well, I don't know. It depends where they
play. He's a king of headers. They will just if they
have to have concerted. They have to have possession though, Johnny. That's the point.
Yeah.
They have to have a certain amount of pressure and be building up play and all the rest of it. For the last 15 minutes, fair enough. Liverpool
United at the moment feels like Liverpool are really going for it.
There's nobody. There's nobody.
But again, the ball is being played in Man United's half.
Oh.
Scored one goal. I'm satisfied.
Oh, good turn.
Good defending. I'll give him that.
Yeah, but that was a good recovery from I think it's Malacia. Yeah, do you know what? I love a grandstand finish.
See, look at the last 6 results. Always just going behind like a Dave.
Wow. Wow. And you're putting on Simicast now.
Why?
For who?
Yeah, but who are you going to take off?
Oh, Ronaldo.
Is it going to be Robertson?
Hopefully it's Trent.
No, I don't think it'll be Trent.
No, will it be Robertson, won't it?
It should be. Don't shoot from there, brother. Why are you doing this? This brother has been atrocious.
There's some more Henderson movement.
Oh, word. He has actually been atrocious today.
Henderson's rubbing off on the whole team.
Wow, how many subs are they bringing on?
Exactly. I thought you only had like 3 subs.
Five
subs. Yeah, Robertson on.
You must be mad.
He picks out a better cross, but I don't know. Maybe Robertson's tired.
You know what, Chris? What's really good is the fact that we thought that this was, that for a long period of this game, it was pretty much United. They scored, then they took the pressure, scored again. Getting a goal now means that for the next 5 minutes, 6 minutes, it's going to be very interesting. I'm now starting to think Liverpool could get a result, get a draw. I don't think they could win, but I think
no. I said 2-1, and that went out the window straight after half time. So
yeah. Oh, taking off Ericsson.
The T1's in reverse.
Saka, Rashford, Ericsson, Ronaldo. Wow. A triple substitution.
Well, the T1's in reverse.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
I know.
We just need to get back on the ball.
Yeah.
They've broken up the momentum. We have to just try and get back on the ball. I mean, we've given ourselves a chance, but let's be honest, we don't expect anything from this now. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just need to get on the ball.
Yeah,
They need that. They need to. This is going to be very interesting.
But if you notice, look, where is Trent? You can see the other defenders, but where is Trent?
Yeah.
Man is somewhere, blood. Just
no, he's very high up, isn't he? Trent is just.
Man's just somewhere up.
He's more like a roaming wing back than a.
It's mad. It's actually mad.
He's a right wing. I think he's a right wing.
Oh, there he is. But what are you gonna do, bruh? Oh, you moved. You're taking too long with this. You're taking too long. We have to take a risk. We have to take a risk. Play it wide. Go on, quick. You're gonna take him on? No. Oh, don't lose it. You can't afford to lose it.
Pass it.
This is interesting. Do you know what? Right? I can't. Oh. Wow.
No, get up. Silly move. Oh no, goal kick. Goal kick.
Firmino was close, I suppose. Was that a good save or was that just a half-hearted effort? Oh, come on. Another one with cramp.
Listen, the time will get thingy, didn't it?
But
yeah, hopefully we'll see the time and go, I'm adding it on.
I would say there's got to be 5 minutes.
Yeah, at least 5 minutes.
I think there's got to be 5 minutes. Yeah, I think so.
3 or 2.
5.
That has been pretty much the standard. I mean, it's not been a dirty game.
And then there's been substitutions as well, so it's not even time wasting. It's we're in the middle of a live stream and this guy just walked off, bro.
You what?
I said we're in the middle of the live stream and this guy just walked off. The man just walked off.
What, in disgust? Well, you know what's interesting, right? Is that obviously now the whole shape of the United team is different.
That's the point.
Liverpool need to keep that ball in the United half, and they may get a chance. And if when they put the time that's left, there's gonna be 5 minutes. It looks like this is just gonna be route. I mean, if there's no bad thing about doing route 1. I mean, if you need to do a long
no. But we don't have players with the capability to win the ball in the air. Van Dijk is a defender; he's at the back. So you put the ball in there, you're wasting your time because
Salah.
Good defending. Why are you doing that? Why are you wasting time like that?
What's he doing?
Why did you knock into him? It's totally no need. Totally no need. Don't lose your discipline, man. Come on.
Yeah, but
do things with class, man. Do things with class. Don't do that.
Here we go. Look at that. Look at this. Look at this.
Look at this, man. That's.
Oh wow. You know.
Did you see Fabinho?
If there's one thing that Sorry, what was that, Caleb? What did you say?
Did you see Fabinho? Fabinho's just like.
Yeah, why do it? You just messed up.
I mean, simulation, I suppose, works both ways, right?
Yeah, of course. Because it wasn't that deep, innit? Oh my God!
If he releases that ball,
hit it. You have to bang it. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, I knew it. Right side, that's different. I think right foot is different.
5 minutes, as we said.
Told ya.
5 minutes. And Klopp's like, no, there should be 7.
He needs to relax.
Yeah, he knows how difficult. He knows that if they lose this game, they will be disappointed because I think that they had enough to get.
We haven't done enough to win it. We ain't done enough.
I think they had enough to get a draw out of this game.
You think so?
For the amount of the players they've got injured and the fact that they've come out with a skeleton of their team, I don't think.
Keeper, well done.
Wow.
You've got to do it, no matter what you.
Gomez really put him under pressure. boy.
Isn't it weird?
Thank you.
It's like the get up, Fabinho. You got to get up. You got to get up. Oh no, it's Elliot.
I went like, well,
Okay.
Do you know what? I'll give it to him to come into the culture. I think Elliot's done really well. I actually think he's done all right.
No, that's nasty. That was.
But why was he holding his face?
I know.
Oh.
It's the
number
house
12.
kicking in.
He's on.
No, it's I think it's his second.
What is he
Oh,
doing?
come on, referee.
But that's
And
deep, though. That was good, though. He still kept the ball, though. What?
And he calls it for the this guy's on fake.
Fernandez, he's very animated.
But he's like this, isn't it? It's like this.
Yeah. Right, you ain't got a lot of time, Gomez. So do something with the ball. The ball.
Oh, no, that's unfortunate.
See what he's trying to do.
Yeah. You haven't got enough time. That's it. That's fine. You shouldn't have gone there. You shouldn't have gone there.
It's a free foul.
Yeah, but he put himself under pressure.
Yeah.
But look what he did when
you know
he
what,
wasn't.
That was what you saw there was I can't cross the ball because I can't guarantee that we'll get it back. It's better for me to cross it and
Keep
run
the ball. Yeah.
So I could see that's what was. He had no choice there. He had to do that because crossing it just meant it was going to lose the ball.
And I wouldn't have done this because it's only Van Dijk who can win the ball in
there.
All right, I guess you're keeping the pressure on, but
yeah,
you have to. Whoa!
Oh, what was that?
I'm gonna give it. No, whoa! Whoa!
Whoa.
Go on, Carvalho. At least gets. Did he keep the ball?
He did. Oh.
They're gonna get out. They're gonna get out.
Yeah.
Are they? He's gonna give a foul.
Oh. Come on, get up.
Is that Martial?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking. Do things with class. Do you understand? You know that you fouled the man. Pick him up. Let's keep it moving. Don't do all of this dumbness. Like.
Oof. Alisson is. Wow. He saved that. He saved there because that save was very. Look at the confidence. He had to do this. He had no choice. Oh.
But if Martial doesn't go for goal and puts it to Van der Beek,
then it's
I think that's 3.
Yeah. And you know what?
Because Alisson out the game.
So let me ask you a question. Obviously, it is 93 minutes nearly.
We've lost. I'll give you that. Now, to me, I would say United got the win.
Who would you give the man of the? Who would be your man of the match in this game? Who do you think has stood out as someone who just because it's been a difficult game to watch, really. Has there really been any standout players who?
For man of the match, can you give someone like a something for the losing team as well? Like
it's up to you, but I don't think.
Who do you think of all the players on the field?
You think Elliot?
Elliot.
Okay.
You get to Elliot. Okay. What about you, Chris?
I wouldn't.
Elliot has been pushed, shoved, kicked, everything. Like everything, and the referee hasn't seen it. The referee hasn't seen it, and that's as well. And Elliot is just fine with it. And then he assists Mo Salah.
Okay, so
I would give it to probably the United left back.
Left back, the number 12.
Number 12. Yeah.
No way.
I think he's
a fouler.
I think he's been there and
what's that?
Been what's the word I'm looking for?
What's
stood
that?
Up to be counted.
Yeah.
What's that Leicester player who keeps on?
Goodness.
What the heck was that?
And the referee gave it to them.
Who's that Leicester player who keeps on injuring our players?
Huh?
Who's that?
Yeah, the guy with the afro, that old one.
Oh, Chowdhury. He's gone on loan actually, so at least he's not around.
That's the new.
So Chris, sorry, who is that player? I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Like I said, I think he's Dutch.
Is that Malaysia?
That's the one. Yeah, that.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Do you know what? From what we saw, we came into this game thinking that Liverpool would get a result, but when you look at the injuries and on the bench, I mean, anyone can tell you that Liverpool bench is weak.
definitely.
It's very.
But I'm also not going to make excuses. At the end of the day, it's Liverpool versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. When we win, we speak loud. So you know what? When you lose, you should take it in good grace and take what comes to you. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
We won their last time, and we were giving it large. So you know what? They've beaten us. Fair play. We wait till the next time we catch up with each other. Simple as that. But to me, do things with class. If you win and you enjoy it. But when you lose, also show respect. That's my thing. We lost today. They deserve to win. I'm not going to make excuses about injuries and this, that, and the other. It's still Liverpool versus Man United. We lost and we lost.
Now,
we lost
with the fixtures, you won't get hammered with another Monday night.
Boy, but this is one thing. Because we are doing it how we're doing it, look, my thing is I'll always come and I'll show up and I'll be there to count it. That's the only thing. I will say who else is good. I hope everybody will just do the same thing. Not hide when your team loses and then just be there when your team is winning. Because it's each to their own. But for me, we're trying to do this show together. You know what I mean? Like, we're trying to grow something, can't we? So, you know, no team's got a divine right. Apart from City, but like for us, it's about getting the players back, hopefully getting your form back together and putting a run together to put you back in the mix. I think it's good to get. Well, I think if you're gonna have a point of time in the season where your form is off, this is it.
Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna get too far ahead of you. I think if you start having it in the middle of the season, you really struggle to pull it back. This is the better time to just be off the boil a little bit. I don't want to lose to United, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, and you know what? At the end of the day, we will have to say that the team that went out and wanted it more won. I think Manchester United, they did actually play the football we knew they would do at home. They attacked. I don't think Liverpool they didn't match the intensity. And it made them look slow. And Liverpool are not a slow team. But with the injuries they've got and the bench being no one on the bench, recognisable first team, I don't think Gomez played badly. I thought Gomez had a good game standing in, because obviously he doesn't get regular, he's not a first team choice. But actually he played really well. Salah got a goal because he always scores against United. But United were able to hold on until the end and get a result, and that's their first win of the season. So anyway, that was our watch along. That's our second watch along. Amazingly enough, our first two games have both been Liverpool.
I know.
So we will be next on at the weekend. We'll have to look at the fixtures to see what games are going on. But I know that at some point you're going to want to be watching Arsenal play. And
I want everyone. I want United, Chelsea. I want everyone who's in the group.
Yeah.
I want everyone who's in the group. And I'm going to say I'm going to speak my truth.
Yeah. Mark said he's got to go. Thank you so much for joining us, man, hanging out with us today. We really, really do appreciate that. Definitely. As we said, we'll be back at the weekend when it will either be a watch along or it will be the roundup of week 4 of the English Premier League. Today we saw a very good game. Manchester United getting their first points of the season, which is amazing that they've, it's taken this long, but this is the nature of the beast, and this is what the Premier League is like. There are we don't know who's going to win what, where, and how, but Liverpool will recover from this. This isn't the end. Liverpool have lost points today, but they'll be back. They're going and they will be. So. And they will be challenging, as we know they are a good squad. But until they get their players, this is going to be the issue. Until they get their players, every other club will probably be thinking we could probably get a result. Who knows? Anyway,
good luck with that. We're not no slip-of-boy team, No,
I know. I'm just saying that whilst you are in this weakened state, other teams may think, do you know what? If we can match you for your intensity. Crystal Palace tried it last week. Maybe the alarm bells were there. Maybe there should have been alarm bells ringing in that game against Crystal Palace, because you yourself said once you saw Núñez was being sent off, I think after that game you said to me, well, that means he doesn't play against United. And Nunes playing is makes Liverpool a very different team. It gives them a focal point. It gives them someone to aim at. It gives them someone who will go at them. And you've got Diaz, Nunes, and Salah. That's a very formidable strike force. Unfortunately, it was Firmino, who isn't at the races, doesn't play regularly football, and wasn't as sharp as we know he has been in many years, previous years. Anyway, Chris, thank you so much for joining me once again on the show. Guys,
no problem.
Thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in the next episode. Peace out, take care, and have a great week.